If you care about money, you know how important it is to track everything that you do. And if you were like me around 6 months ago, you might have a spreadsheet. And on the spreadsheet, every single month you type in the expenses, the income, and from all the sources that they're coming from, and all of this manual work on your spreadsheet that you took hours and hours to make finally ends up showing your net worth, the total revenue that you made, the total expenses, and then to see what all the expenses and revenue is, you end up having to manually go through your entire spreadsheet. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys, but there's a much better way to do this now. And it's with something that I've been using for over the past 6 months called Monarch Money. Here's the idea. Instead of manually going into a spreadsheet, trying to transfer all the data from your bank over and type in everything that you did in a single month, with Monarch, all you have to do is connect your financial accounts and it will fill out all the data for you automatically. This includes a live net worth tracker, a cash flow report, which this is the cleanest version of this that I have ever seen in my life. This looks way better than what I see any other budget app using because it lets me see exactly all the sources of where my money's coming in from and where all my money's going out to, and many, many more things, like a list of all the transactions that happened that month, built-in budgeting, and just like Rocket Money, it also lets you track all of your recurring subscriptions. Here's a Google Workspace subscriptions that I pay for, and I'm more than happy paying for this because it's actually pretty helpful. But I'm sure if you use Monarch, you will catch a lot of things like this that you didn't realize you were paying for that you can now cancel. And all of these features in one are just $8 a month. So if you're already convinced and you already want to use it, again, this is what I've actually been using to track everything that I do for the past 6 months. I will leave the link to Monarch in the description. It is absolutely the most worth it app. If you're still not sure, let me walk you through exactly how all the features work and how easy they are to use. And maybe that'll give you a better idea if Monarch is the right app for you. So firstly, I want to show you guys that at its core, Monarch is mainly used for personal finance. This means budgeting, personal expenses, personal income. But for me, almost all of the things that I need to track are done for my business, not for my personal thing. So I haven't used many of their features in terms of creating budgets or setting goals or anything like that. I use it more to track how my business is doing and, more importantly, the cash flow of my business. So going down the list, let's first start by adding your financial accounts. This is the first step that you pretty much need to do for Monarch to actually work. I actually think you can add accounts and add transactions manually, but why would you do that when you have something that can do it all for you? So all you have to do here is under accounts, you click add account. Depending on what you're trying to add, you can add your bank, investments, real estates and crypto, or import transactions through a CSV, or add a manual account, which might include something like a vehicle, valuables, collectibles, or other assets / liabilities that aren't easy to track through one of these standard websites. In my case, I use Chase Bank, so all I had to do was click on banks and credit cards and click Chase, and then it uses Plaid to basically sync everything with your institution. On top of connecting my bank account, I'm also able to connect PayPal and then all of my investment accounts, which includes the company Ascensus, Vanguard, which is my main company that I invest with, and Coinbase, which I use to hold a little bit of cryptocurrency. Yes, I invest a little bit of my money in Bitcoin. However, I do make sure to keep it only 5% of my portfolio at max because I don't believe that crypto is like a super safe investment. I just have 5% allocated for speculative investments. Now, if you look here, this includes all of the different assets that I have, and I don't currently have any liabilities. So when you add all these up, which update in real time, by the way, so when the stock market or when crypto goes up, my investments go up, and that reflects on Monarch every time I check. You can just add all these things up, and that live updates my net worth. So whenever I go and check Monarch, I can just see what my liquid net worth is at any time. Now, obviously, my net worth is probably a little bit higher than this because I could probably, for example, sell the future earnings of this YouTube channel or something like that, which I don't have added here. But again, if I wanted to add this, I could go to add account, add manual account, other assets, and then I could say money mined YouTube channel. And I'll be conservative, but this is probably worth at least $2,000. And I could click save, and now this is another asset that is tracked alongside the rest of my net worth here. I'm just going to delete this account because this is kind of just speculation and it's not something that I ever really would sell. But just to show you guys, if you did want to track other things into your net worth, that is possible. Next, the transactions page. This is actually pretty helpful because you can go through all of the money that's coming in and out of your accounts, including looking at PayPal, your bank account, and any other thing you use to make transactions all in one place. And this lets you make sure that you don't get confused of where your money is supposed to be going and if it's going to anything that it wasn't supposed to be going to. I actually have someone who at the end of the month goes through all the transactions that came through my account and just marks everything under each business that it was. So for example, when I make money from my Shopify store, I have him categorize this as Shopify income from my juggling store. Or when I make money as an affiliate for a company like Repurpose, I can just categorize that as affiliate income. Now, I did set up these own categories myself, and when you set up a new account, these categories by default are more based on your personal finances. But for me, I made separate categories and separate groups to track things the way that I would like to track them. So this is a pretty helpful tab. And moving on to the cash flow tab, I low-key kind of just skip this. This is actually probably a pretty helpful thing because you can see your income, your expenses, and then your total savings based on this. So this lets me see all of my income sources and how much they made in total. And then as well, all of my expense sources and how much that lost me total, and obviously see the things at the top. And by the way, just so you guys know, these are all of my real numbers in terms of my income. I'm like more than happy to share and show you guys everything that I make and how. That's kind of the whole basis of my channel, actually being transparent with my earnings about everything. This is something I might use more in the future. But for now, the main thing that I actually use to track this is reports. And I think it actually just does a better job at showing cash flow by showing it in this format where you can see it kind of all come in like a flow chart into the middle here, and then all flow out to wherever you're spending money, depending on what you spend your money on. And then once again, I'm not gonna lie, budget I don't really use because this is more for personal finance, which I'm not doing much of yet. I'm more just doing my businesses. So I don't exactly budget for stuff. I can just see how much I spend on stuff after in the report. And then recurring, I do sometimes use to see any recurring subscriptions that I have. Honestly, I just personally audit this when I go through my transactions every single month. But yeah, if I wanted to use this more, it would be helpful. And then once again, if I was using Monarch more for personal finance, all of these tabs, otherwise known as goals, investing, and advice, are all things that I probably would spend more time looking at because I'd use them to maximize my personal wealth. But again, everything I'm running through here is mainly to track my business income. So yeah, with that being said, that is Monarch. And I hope that gives you like an updated view on whether you think this app is worth it for you. The link to this will be in the description. And again, if you ask me personally, I use this every day basically because it's so much easier than manually typing things into a spreadsheet. Like I'm telling you, I used to literally type in every expense that I had manually into a spreadsheet and then type in every little bit of income I made from every different source and track this all in a spreadsheet. It would take me hours and hours every month. Once I started using Monarch, it auto tracks everything, automatically gets me the report of my cash flow, automatically lets me put all the accounts and track all my investments live. It is the best finance tool I have used. I recommend it highly, and the link to it will be in the description. And if you somehow still don't think this is worth $8 a month, I'd be very curious to see how. So leave your comments on why you don't think it is or why you do think it is in the description. As you know, the mission with this channel is to be transparent about showing the best strategies to earn, save, and invest money online. So thank you guys all so much for watching the video. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace.